You may have heard that homes for sale are almost as scarce as a snail at a track meet. The shortage manifests itself practically everywhere, so getting the best deal in a seller's market can be a tricky venture. This is a real estate market like we haven't ever seen before. You are literally at the mercy of a seller. Seldom have the services of a realtor ever been more important than right now. So to avoid being a victim in a seller's market takes skill and expertise. And I'm going to give you tips on what to watch for and how to maneuver in this high stress market, and it starts right now. Hi, I'm Maria Wells, broker owner of Lifestyle Realty Group, centrally located in the spectacular Treasure Coast of the eastern shores of Florida. Well, welcome to my channel. It's just about real estate, dedicated to informing you on all areas of real estate, along with highlighting special communities that may be of interest to you. Well, moving in today's market can be pretty dicey, especially if you are relocating in the same area. Well, today I'm going to share the pros and cons of a seller's market so that you don't get caught homeless. I really prefer not to share a list of bridges you may get caught living under. It's really bad for my business. Well, a seller's market means there is more demand than supply in housing. We have a record number of people moving here from the states like New York, California, and New Jersey who are coming in with cash and snatching up the homes. The pandemic has made it possible for more people to work remotely. So the question is, why not move to the Treasure Coast of Southeast Florida where the cost of living is reasonable with many other perks? Well, Florida has no state income taxes and you can enjoy year-long sunny, warm weather amongst our amazingly beautiful beaches. But first, some things worth considering. Pros of a seller's market. So number one, cash in on equity. Sellers, you may realize now is the time to get your home on the market and cash in on your equity and have it in hand. Interest rates are the lowest they have ever been, and the demand for housing is enormous. There has never been a better time to sell in our market, as there is little inventory, either resale or even new construction. Now is a time to get that equity and either put it in the bank or invest in another home for yourself. Number two is multiple offers. With limited inventory of homes and more people moving to Florida, sellers are getting multiple bids on their homes at the highest prices. Many are selling in one day. You may own a home, but you just want to move into a newer home, or perhaps you've decided to downsize, upsize, or moving into assisted living. Whatever it is, this may be the right time for you. 3, cash purchasing. There are a lot of cash buyers, which is great for a seller, and no worries about an appraisal for you. If a buyer is getting a mortgage, rates are historically low, and your house doesn't appraise, many buyers are choosing to bring more money to the closing table to continue with the purchase. However, that's not a guarantee, so cash is best. Number 4, contingencies are being waived. Well, contract negotiations are in the seller's favor and contingencies are being waived. That means you can pick a closing date, the length of time for inspections, and as a matter of fact, some buyers are even willing to waive the inspection period altogether to get that home under contract. Not that we recommend that. Number 5, lease back your property. Oh no, you haven't found a place to move. Well, you may consider renting back your home in the sale of your home's negotiations. In a seller's market, buyers are more willing to give in to the seller's wishes and may make your transition a little easier. For instance, rather than having to go rent another property and move twice. Again, this might not be possible, so have your exit plan in place if you can't rent back your home. So now let's get into the cons. So number 1, competition for a new home is tough. Are you looking to move within the same area? Well, good luck. Are you ready to play ball from the other side and try to get an offer accepted? Are you moving out of state? You need to be aware of what the market is like in the desired location you want to move to. Housing shortages seem to be a problem everywhere. Your future move needs to be planned and timed carefully. Money in the bank from your sale is little comfort if there are limited prospects of finding what you are looking for. Living on the street is not what it is all cracked up to be. At least that's a word from San Francisco. Even tents are in short supply. So number 2, money talks. At least 10 to 20% down payment is being offered for most of the contracts, or better yet, are you able to fully pay in cash? Remember I said cash is king. Buyers are having to bid on and compete with large number of buyers, and if you are a buyer out there, don't be surprised if you must bid even on new construction and write an offer on more than one house, especially if you are getting a mortgage. And let me tell you, most of those offers are way over listed price. You need to have a mortgage approval if you need financing, not just a pre-approval, and be ready to go if you are hoping to be getting your offer accepted in this competitive market. Mortgage contingency is a turnoff to many sellers right now with so much cash out there, so get your finances in order. Number 3, buyers are at the seller's mercy. Buyers are often waiving inspections just to get their offer accepted. These are crazy times for sure, and I don't recommend this method unless you are really handy. Number 4, moving to new construction. Build times vary, but do not be surprised to be looking at least 1 to 1.5 years to move in. Builders will be seeking top dollar and will most likely get it, and because demand is so high, it is taking longer to deliver homes. If you are selling and buying simultaneously, don't think about writing a contract on another house unless your home's contract has met all of its contingencies and it's ready to close. Number 5, you might need a temporary rental. If you don't find a house or your offers don't get accepted, you may have to rent short-term or even long-term. Well, rental inventory is very scarce too, and landlords are receiving multiple offers on each home. You may have to put everything in storage and be willing to accept living in a rental that may not be perfect in the meantime. Sometimes even a lease is hard to come by. If you have pets, a pickup truck, commercial vehicles, a boat, or a fifth wheeler that you like to keep in your yard, please be aware of any and all restrictions that may apply to this rental. When considering a move, in this market, it is more important than ever that you work with a full-time seasoned realtor. Better yet, one that knows the national market, not just the Florida market. You want an expert on your side to fight for your interests. In this excessive bidding environment, it will make all the difference of the outcome. Well, if you have questions about moving in this market or to another state, leave your questions below in the comments or give me a call. I can refer you to great realtors throughout the country. You also may want to watch my next video on selling a house at the same time. Thanks for watching and happy house hunting.